Following news of today's developments, Chris Lambert, creator of Your Own Backyard podcast, which has reignited the public's attention to the Kristin Smart case, spoke with KSBY News reporter Michael Torres. Michael joins us now live in studio. Michael, what is Lambert saying about that investigation?
Richard, Chris Lambert believes this is the closest investigators have been to solving the case in over 20 years. He says while he's shocked to see the millions of downloads of his podcast and the public's renewed attention, he believes the series may have sped up efforts in the investigation. When Chris Lambert released his first episode of Your Own Backyard in September 2019, he never expected the popularity and impact the series would have not only on the Central Coast, but around the world.
Today it reached 2 million downloads, so it's doubled in the last couple of weeks. I think it's been sitting at like number 5 on the true crime chart. But then, somebody pointed out, I think it peaked at number 7 in all podcasts, like out of any category.
Your Own Backyard has put a new focus on the Kristin Smart investigation, in the public eye and in the sheriff's office.
What I did with the podcast was something that maybe this case really needed, that it was suffering from a lack of attention and publicity, and that without that, there really wasn't as much motivation to solve it.
Lambert revealed in his last episode that he received an anonymous tip, saying the sheriff's office found 2 trucks that belonged to family members of Paul Flores. On the same day the episode was released, breaking news. The sheriff's office issuing a press release confirming 2 trucks from the Flores family were now in possession as evidence.
I think the episode broke and they knew they were going to have to say something, so they did.
Through Lambert's interviews, listeners sending in tips, and the exposure the podcast is bringing to the case, Your Own Backyard has been a help to the sheriff's office as they work to solve the nearly 24-year-old disappearance of Smart.
The detectives themselves say your podcast has been hugely helpful. So when they said your podcast has led to tips that we've followed up on, that's something I didn't expect.
Lambert says everybody is talking about the case again, and that was the main goal on why he started the series, to get people to remember Kristin and to ultimately find where she is. He doesn't have a specific time and date, but he expects to be releasing more episodes in this series. Live in studio, Michael Torres, KSBY News.
All right, Michael, thank you. Lambert says there are not any additional meetings scheduled with the sheriff's office, but says he still communicates with them when new information comes up.